Hello and welcome to Holocure. I wanted to play something fun and relaxing today, so I decided it's time to play another video game. And what better game is there to play than one of my favorite, I feel like I'd call this a Vampire Survivor clone, but it's its own thing, really? I don't know, it's got the Hololive girls, so yeah. Anywho, ooh, herd mode. Sure, let's go. What you got? Oh, that was fast. Short height. My brain am not working today. I don't know what to say or do at this particular moment. In all honesty, I've been working pretty hard on perfecting a script for a larger scale video, but because I intend to keep working on a video every day, I have invested all of my time into a project that may take more time and have less time to actually work on a variety every day, or larger variety of everyday stuff. Point is, making something every day is difficult, especially when you're trying to make really nice stuff. But, you know, I have goals and aspirations and also limitations, so I do what I can when I can, if I can. Can. Wait, sorry, I got distracted. What was I doing? Does it matter? As long as I don't die. I must protect the shark. Kura is sincerely my favorite character to play with in this game. Then again, I'm a little bit biased. I must focus for Yebbies. That's not helpful thinking, is it? Oh boy. How does someone, like... Is that even something people do? Is it normal to, like, work incredibly hard for incredibly long periods of time without breaks? No, that's not normal. That is... This is stupid. Well, stupid by, like, definition of... I'm not thinking about how this negatively affects me. I'm simply doing it as a means to force myself to get stronger. Doing stupid stuff is not something foreign to me, though. I mean, I've never backed down from a stupid idea before. Okay, I've backed down from a couple. But normally they're things I'm hesitant to do in the beginning, to start with. This idea is a very special kind of stupid. The kind of stupid where I know it's stupid, and I know that I'm going to destroy myself by trying to attempt to work incredibly hard every day, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because I'm stubborn like that sometimes. Fun fact about me, once I decide on doing something, it is incredibly difficult to get me to actually give up. Like, I may need a break and need to, you know, find new methods of doing something. What I'm saying is, kind of like water, you can try and divert me, move me around, but you're not gonna stop me. Sooner or later, I'm going to move through. And there's not a darn thing you can really do about it. I always get to where I go. Or... I always get to where I'm going. You know, when I was a kid, my cousin liked to say, "Ah, he's a green on a mission." It's funny, but, kinda true. I've always been kinda super stubborn. So, no matter what I pick, no matter what I do, I always find a way to do it somehow. It's always just a matter of time. That kind of brings me back to, few antics I got into when I was a kid. I never really got an allowance, but if I wanted something, I needed to find money for it. So I'd always come up with creative solutions to my problems. Never stealing. But, I remember there was one time at, like a family park or something like that. It was like a family resort with, there were lots of privately owned cottages around there, and families in those cottages couldn't really get ice as easily as they can now, but there was an ice machine in the area where I was staying. So what I would do is I got, it was like a cooler bag, and I got my bike, and I would fill my cooler bag with ice, and I would ask people, well, I'd find people who needed ice, and then I'd fill my cooler bag with ice from the ice machine, and I'd bring it to the people and charge them $2 for a delivery fee. And I would then take that money to the little candy shop at the center of the resort, and I'd go and buy myself a $1 bag of candy, which was like 100 candies, because you could still get penny candies back then. Because pennies were actually worth something when I was a kid, which I find to be ridiculous now, because they're like so worthless that we no longer even use pennies here in Canada. But yeah, that was fun. I had a lot of fun as a kid. There was a lot of things I came up with. It does make me realize how smart I am now. Truth be told, I'm ridiculously intelligent to the point of which it's difficult. Oh, I just realized what's happened. The sticker I got only makes me go doot. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I figured out one of the laws of thermodynamics when I was like 11, maybe 12. That's a fun story. It all started with me just walking around at recess thinking about when does anything ever get destroyed? Like, really? Oh. And, what was I saying? Yeah, when does anything ever really get destroyed? And thinking about that, I realized, well, when you burn something, it doesn't really get destroyed, it just turns to ash. When you cut grass, there's the grass clippings. You still have the whole thing there. The more I thought about it, the more I realized nothing ever actually gets created or destroyed, does it? I remember asking my teacher in science class about where the light from the sun came from, and they told me that it comes from energy you get when you mash atoms together, I think. I'm trying to remember what the answer was back then. It was definitely dumbed down to a point of which, like, super young me could fully understand it. But at the time, I remember thinking, well, everything comes from something, and nothing ever goes somewhere else. Everything sort of always exists, which was, fun realization. And also enough to get my teacher to put me in a grade 11 physics class for the day. I was at a very unusual school. It was like a mixed elementary and high school. Yeah, good times. Well, not really. It was... well, it was a unique school, to say the least. But, you know, that's just how it is. How it was. I don't think the school's there anymore. Lots of stuff that was there when I was a kid is now gone. The whole world's changed quite a bit. Huh, I should get some stuff. Oh, neat. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. And then I'm gonna use this to strengthen this thing. I'm not reading or thinking. My brain am become sponge. Who needs to think anyway? Thinking's for weirdos and losers, probably. Maybe not. There's a good chance that is incorrect. Currently, at this present moment, my head is probably not where it needs to be. Attacks have a 10% chance to hit. Oh, cool. Holo coins, I love those. They're delicious. They're made of chocolate. 20% chance cause explosions. Yes, thank you. Huh? Oh, I haven't used this in a while. You know what's funny? I'm doing fairly okay on most difficult level, and my brain is very much not in full capacity ability right now. I thought I could make something pretty awesome if I started early in the morning, but I spent all of my day working on script stuff. Just writing. You'll see. It's all a work in progress. Admittedly, this is not going to be the best episode, and I darn well... Oh! I'm sorry, Gooba. Yeah, today's not going to be a good one. It's going to be a stinker. And I am well aware of that. I kind of knew that like a few hours ago, but I already did a short yesterday, and I have decided arbitrarily that I don't want to do 2 days worth of shorts in a row. I'm being incredibly candid right now. Today is not a... Oh boy. Anyway, if you watch this far, wow, thanks. I appreciate it. You must be one of my fans. What's up, guys? How you doing? Anyway, I'm gonna try a bit harder to get started earlier tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Good night.